Farida here, Fashion by Faith Iman. Assalamu alaikum. I wanted to just touch base with you guys and discuss the ability to forgive yourself is one thing I talk about quite frequently. When we don't forgive ourselves, when we don't have an actual plan in place to process how we feel about ourselves, we take a lot of this God-given talent, energy, and God-given wealth that's within us for granted. And in turn, we get hit with all of these, subconscious hatred towards ourselves, subconscious, negativity, and just really heavy weight within our mind, body, and soul. And you'll start to feel it in your body, especially for women. We'll start to feel like a disconnect and mental fog, and our body will give us little social cues. When we're going out, we're pausing sometimes. When we're going out, we're not as attuned to how people are reacting to us or how people may be negative for us. So loving yourself is also learning the forgiveness processes, taking in that time for grief. Grief has to have space. Grief has to have time to process. What did I do wrong to myself? How did I let myself down? What are the goals I have for myself that I just have not achieved yet? Was my timeline realistic? So that's one thing I always do. If I feel like this year was really difficult, there was a lot of things out of my hand. There's a lot of things out of my control, no matter how hard I worked around it. So I have to readjust my timeline. How can I say that I'm supposed to be on this point when I was literally pushed and pivoted to a whole different environment, whole different social issues, a whole different governmental issues? We had tons of women's issues and women's rights not being respected. We have things within our Muslim community that are not being respected. We have things income-wise that are not being respected. You have contracts you laid out, businesses you laid out, and things that you've done that maybe someone didn't meet you on the same rapport or the same metrics on that you wanted to do, the goals that you had, but also the strength that you had to give and push forward. You have to be humble with that strength. So sometimes you have to say to yourself, I forgive myself for doing what was right, but not meeting my mark, right? And that's a big one for many of us. It's always like we want to do what's right. We're taught still, when you do what's right, you get what's right. And that's such a cute and beautiful thing to have, to hope for. But the truth is, we don't know the whole spectrum of our life until we pass away. So we don't know if what we're doing now is going to work in our favor until later on. So sometimes we just feel like, oh my God, I didn't do enough. I'm not doing what's right. I did what's right. I'm not getting my return on my investment. So forgiving yourself, learning to balance out those currencies are so important. Much love.